Welcome to another another web show of Single Ladies Cooking. I'm happy to have you guys back in my cute little kitchen. Today, we have someone very special today. Someone that I think you guys have seen all the time. Someone that has been very consistent and present, has really been creative and really fundamental to how the Single Ladies Cooking channel has even been brought about. And this person, I think you guys are really going to enjoy this week. She's super dope. I love her very, very much. Please welcome me. I am your special guest today, and I told you guys that I would be doing a week by myself, and this is that week. And I am so excited to be here. Today, we're going to be making some raspberry cheesecake. It's so good, and I know that you guys are going to like it. And the thing about it is, this cheesecake is gluten-free. So, that is also going to be helpful for your belly and also tasty for your palate. Amen? Because we don't need to have health without flavor. That don't work, okay? They need to be together. Flavor and the health need to collide, okay? Because we don't like nasty tasting food that's healthy for us. We want food that's healthy but tastes amazing. So, let's get to it. Let's get to it! Let's get to it! This is what my family and my neighbors have to deal with. I'm sorry, guys. I have to bring it to you too, because if we're going to be family, you're going to have to know how I am. Okay, hey ladies. So our ingredients is going to be cream cheese here. You'll need 2 eggs here. You'll need some pure vanilla extract. You'll need 3/4 cup of sugar. You'll need a lot of raspberries, probably 2 cups of raspberries. And you'll need some raspberry preserve, okay? Then the last thing that we're gonna need for our dish today is this gluten-free pie crust. And the name of this pie crust is Midale gluten-free crust. Okay, you guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our cream cheese here and open it. Okay, so we have that in the bowl. And I'm going to go ahead and move and add my egg into this. My first egg into this. Uh-oh. That kind of splattered on me, didn't it? A little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and just add just a little bit of sugar into that mixture right there. And then I'm going to go in with my vanilla extract. And I'm just going to add in 1 teaspoon of that. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going to pour that whole teaspoon in my bowl. And we're not going to blend too much. We're just going to blend until we can crack this cream cheese up. Well, not crack it, but we just want to. Okay, and the reason why I'm doing it this way is so that I can get as many clumps out of this. You don't want to over mix. So once this starts to look like cottage cheese and it starts to have just a tad bit of soupiness, you can move on to the next one. So okay, I'm going to move on to my next pack. And I'm just going to pour the rest of the ingredients in. My extra egg. The remainder of the sugar. Then I'm going to blend the rest of this out. Okay, you guys, so our batter is ready and it kind of looks a little bit like this. And we're going to go ahead and pour it into our pie crust. Okay. So you're going to go ahead and pop this in the oven for 50 minutes at 350 degrees. And I will see y'all in a minute. Okay, everybody. So we're back and our cheesecake is finished. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some of this preserve here, this raspberry preserve. And we're going to take about 2 full tablespoons, I'm sorry, 2 full tablespoons of the preserve here. And what we're going to do, we're going to pop it in the microwave for about 15 seconds. And then I'm going to show you how. Okay, so now it's loose. You can see it's spreadable. So what we're going to do is just take the same spoon and we're just going to spread it over top of the cheesecake. Gonna get it all around. Okay, so after that is done, you're going to take your raspberries here. These have been washed off. And you're just going to place them decoratively all across the top of your cheesecake. Okay, now so once your raspberries are all on top, you're going to take the remainder of your preserve and you're just going to spread it over the top of your raspberries. If you need to add more, always feel free to add a bit more, pop it back in the microwave. And then when you're ready, you can just pour it right back on top of your raspberries, right on top. And this is so sweet, you guys. If you want more of a tangier, sour kind of like taste, feel free to mix it with lemon juice. That's it, y'all. That's it to our cheesecake. It's super easy, super delicious. I know you're gonna love it. And now we're gonna head on over to the table. So hey, I am back at the table. A table. It's not the same table, but I'm back at the table. And this talk today is just gonna mainly be about me answering questions that I've gotten, and also just kind of like letting you know a little bit about me, because as we've been going on, I have not sat down and just talked about who I am and like shared my story with you guys. So first, my name is Elizabeth Baines. I am from Memphis, Tennessee. I am 25 years old. I feel old. So old. Like, oh my gosh. Like, why am I this old? Like, this is insane. You know, that's how it feels, y'all. Like, it feels like I'm super duper like, oh, even though I'm not. I am the 4th out of 7 children. My favorite number is 4. I'm an artist. I'm an actress. I'm a writer. I'm a songwriter. I love doing that. And as you continue to watch these videos, I will have random moments of hollering and singing and, you know, who, yeah. Like, I would just burst out in song. Like, that's just me. So, you'll see that more and more. So, let's answer some of these questions. Yeah? Is it okay for a girl to ask a guy out? I definitely 100% think yes, it is okay. I definitely think that it's not hoe-ish, or it's not sluttish. It's not too forward. I think that there are some men who have standards that are just, you know, old-fashioned. Some men don't actually want you to come up and say, hey, my name is so-and-so. What's your name? I think some men don't like that. They want to do the chasing and they don't want you to chase them. However, there are some men that are just indifferent. They don't care. You know, they don't care if you say what's up. You know, they probably thinking it and just have not made their way across the room. So I think it's definitely okay for a guy to ask a girl to ask a guy out and kind of see where it goes. And also biblically, I do think that it is okay to ask a guy out, because I would just hear so many different people, like especially from the Christian faith, who would just say stuff about women asking men out that was just far left to me, and I would be like, and I don't mean politically far left, I mean just far left. Like, how is that a spirit or just anything that's not okay? This is how I feel about it. I have read the Bible, the story of Ruth and Boaz, many times. Um, so I'm kind of very familiar with that story, and there is a part in the story. If you don't know, go to the book of Ruth in the Bible. It's a short book. It's like a 4 chapters. So it's a quick read. It's a really interesting story, and it has a lot of symbolism in it, and it has a lot of things that I think you can take away and add to your daily life. What happens is Ruth's husband dies. Her brother-in-laws, all of them die. Her father-in-law, he dies. So basically it's nothing but the women left in the family. Ruth stays with her mother-in-law named Naomi. Naomi and Ruth go back to Naomi's homeland, okay? So in Naomi's homeland, Ruth starts to work and glean in the fields behind other people. So she knows that, okay, we need food, we need clothes, we need basic needs, and I need to be able to do that some way. Whether it is that I'm just going to go glean through here and then sell it somewhere else and get a couple, coins or whatever, pieces of gold or silver, or she can just pick up and glean and then eat, bread or whatever it is that she was going to use to cook that for the day. So that's basically how Ruth met Boaz. She was literally working in the field. Boaz owned the field and was like, who is Shorty? He didn't say nothing to her. He was just talking to his servants, like, leave a little stuff behind for her when she comes in, like, leave a little stuff for her to pick up. So he just saw her and thought that she was, a nice girl. He didn't introduce himself. He did not approach her. Ruth goes back to Naomi after a while of gleaming in this man's field for a couple of, over a period of time. She goes to Naomi and she's like, do you know the man Boaz? And she's like, Boaz, come to find out, Boaz is related to Naomi's husband, which is Ruth's father-in-law, who is now dead. Ruth gets instructions from Naomi to go to this man after he has drunk all his wine and eaten his meal for the night, and lay at his feet. Okay. Anyway, she lays at his feet, okay? And that basically means that she's approaching Boaz, okay? And then Boaz realizes, girl, what you doing? You down here? So then she basically is like, you're my father-in-law's relative. I don't know you, but my mother-in-law knows you. And so she says that y'all are related, and he has died, and I have no one else to take me in because my husband died, all his brothers died, then my father-in-law died, who is related to you. Somehow we're here, and I just want to know if you'll take my hand, right? So then Boaz and Ruth get together and they marry, and that was all because Ruth stepped up and said, hi, I'm so-and-so. My husband's father was related to you. Would you take my hand in marriage? Now, yes, I am paraphrasing the conversation, but she approached him and she asked him, would you do this for me? Because I basically don't have anybody else who will be able to take me or my mother-in-law in. So I personally believe that's totally fine. Okay, next question. When is flirting okay? Well, I think flirting is okay at the first meet and greet, like the first interaction, whether he meets you at a store, at the park, on a run, whatever. He might meet you and say, something cute, and you say something cute back. I mean, don't be, coming off like you desperate. Like you, like don't come off like that. Just talk to the man. If he says something cute back, say something cute to you. You say something cute back. If he likes it, if he catches it, he'll bring back another. You just bounce the ball back. Now, I will say, don't go too far in flirting where it's like inappropriate, okay? Because sometimes with men, you got to draw the line quick because they think that they can keep flirting with you and it gets sexual and it gets inappropriate, and then you are uncomfortable because now they're going to a place where I don't even know you, okay? Why are you talking about my lips and my hips? And no, no, thank you. We're not talking no more. That right there, you got to stop that flirting because men, they be taking it too far. Okay. Next question. How do you know if it's true love? I believe that true love comes from God, right? And that you don't have true love unless you have God on the inside, right? And if He is not drawing you closer to God, then I would question if that love is really real, because true love, yes, it does feel good. It's the butterflies. It's the longing to want to be with each other. It's the missing them when they walk away. It's the comfort and the peace that they provide to your life. It's all of those beautiful things. But also, when it comes to true love, it draws you back to Christ. And that is the tipping point that separates, love, lust, or fantasy, or just enjoyment. You're just enjoying their company. But it's love, like it's true love, true love when you are driven back to God. When your heart is driven back to God, like you can hang out with them all day and you don't want to go home and have sex with them. Like you're driven back to righteousness and sanctification and holiness. Like you're driven back to God's word. They ignite the fire for your love for God. Like how they love you makes you want to love God harder. Like that's how you know it's God's love and it's true love. And the thing about true love is that there are a lot of factors that go into true love. Like, are you equally yoked? Where is the vision for the relationship? How are y'all going to handle His purpose and your purpose? How y'all walking together? I would definitely pray and say, God, I really am in love with this man and he really is in love with me, but is this the will of God? And is this something that I need to continue to do? Anyway, y'all, I have enjoyed y'all tonight. This is fun. It's late in the middle of the night, but I was like, I'm going to get this done and get this out to y'all. So thank you, Single Ladies Cooking. Subscribe to the channel. Like and comment. Please post any questions that you have, any relationship questions that you want to ask, any things that are just interesting to you about dating and relationship that you want to start a dialogue about. Comment below. I'm so ready to have a conversation with you. I'm so excited to have you all on my page. So share this, thumbs it up, and subscribe. And I will see y'all next Wednesday.